I'm just going to hit the button in protest now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the short podcast, because I'm stupid and didn't record the podcast.
You missed all the really good stuff.
We missed the gold, the comedy gold.
The world's problem.
Solved it all.
We can get them
All right,
caught.
we're cutting that out quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. My name is Thor. It is episode 53, and I have screwed up the podcast and did not record the first 15 minutes of it. So we're back around, ladies and gentlemen. Getting a quick intro here. No, we're not. We're not going to short you people. Episode 53, the outdoor podcast. We got the windows open. We got dogs barking. We got people wandering by. It's freaking mayhem around here, including the cat, who is named Mayhem. To my left, still doesn't know which Golden Girl is which. We got Bubby.
Hello.
And then next to Bubby, empty chair, but it's not Amanda who's missing because Amanda moved over into Tyler's seat because Tyler sucks.
Yep.
But
I'm
Amanda...
here. Was that my intro? No.
But Amanda's here because she is a stalwart member of the crew. It's Amanda.
Hi.
And then, of course, it's kind of raining outside, so Tyler's not here because he's scared of the rain. For those joining us late, which is everybody, because I, again, didn't record the podcast, we went ahead and drank half this thing of Faygo already. Amanda chose the pineapple Faygo. Mm-hmm. Bubby struggled to identify which. He got who was who in
He got the glasses right.
No, he got the names right.
Oh, yeah, I got the names right.
So he knew who was Blanche and who was Sophia and so on, but he couldn't identify which one was which on the glasses themselves.
Yeah, he couldn't match the names with the glasses.
Right.
They look like tiki, so
They
it's
are
hard.
tiki.
It's hard.
They look like
It's hard to tell.
Oh, okay.
How is this not Sophia? Look at her little glasses
see
and
the
her little
glasses.
purse.
Yeah.
We also had the lights off, and Bubby's old and can't see without the lights on.
Yeah.
I need my glasses.
So I had to shout at the Google lady to turn the lights on for us.
If we had to do it again with the lights on, he'd master it.
Right? Oh, you think that was the problem? Was that Bubby
Yeah.
just didn't?
Yeah, he just couldn't see.
You're giving me too much credit.
He did not know. As soon as I set the glasses out and he looked at them, I knew he was in trouble. He was like,
Right.
uh-oh. Because he knew he had to remember. So, pineapple Faygo, a little flat, as we've established, but pretty tasty. Bubby ranked it below Dreamsicle. I ranked it above, and Amanda, with the tying vote, or the tiebreaker vote, went with above Dreamsicle. So our current podcast standings are pineapple and then Dreamsicle, with 3 flavors yet to go that I have purchased and more that I hopefully will find. Or Amanda hopes I quit this and then we don't have to drink this anymore.
Yep.
It's still good. I don't care. Even if it's a little flat, it's still good.
I don't think it really tastes flat. But
It's not like a Dr. Pepper though. Like a Dr. Pepper. Bobby's got a Dr. Pepper next to him, so he might be a little biased here.
yeah.
There's a bite to a Dr. Pepper. Like Diet Coke, the same
Low
way.
carbonation. Yeah.
More carbonation, but also kind of more of a bite to it. So I can see where you're at on this one. Like I said, Tyler's out. He's got a tummy ache. He's off getting medicine. Hopefully he feels better and can join us for the next episode. Big podcast news. I'll go ahead and say this at the top of the episode. Our Podbean has renewed. So we are now official for another year. So I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast and hope to hear another year's worth of this because I already paid for it, so we're going to do it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, Amanda does not want any more of the Faygo. The Insane Clown Posse's Juggalo favorite, Faygo. I think that covers everything we talked about in the first 15 minutes that I forgot to record. This might be a little shorter episode because people got schedules and they got to get places, but we're gonna hit it up. The weather has been beautiful out there. It has been in the 80s, low 80s, like all week. That's why the windows are open. You can kind of hear the traffic going by.
Who's got to be somewhere? You got to be somewhere?
No.
Thor's got to be somewhere?
I gotta be somewhere.
Thor's got somewhere to be.
I got places to be. There's just going to be food showing up here eventually because she's going to get tired of waiting on this podcast and order a bunch of food, and then she's going to come stomping down here.
She doesn't want it cold.
No, does not want cold. So I've got a couple things. Bubby's got a couple things. And we're going to hit them all. Amanda, do you have anything that you would like to talk to?
I would like to say that you made a very interesting comment on the last episode I listened to. So
Okay.
The one that came out on Tuesday.
I'm excited
and
about
I'm not
this.
going to call it out because if
Call it out.
I don't think I want to.
Okay.
And I don't remember exactly what it was.
All right. Did I offend somebody?
Possibly someone you live with if she caught it.
She's constantly offended with me, so that's fine.
Okay. Good.
You can call it out. No, that's
I
fine.
don't really remember it.
Okay, you can call it out. Trust me, if and when she gets around to that episode, I will hear all about it. There's no.
Then I'll just wait and see.
If you listen to her podcast, and I'll go ahead and plug her podcast, it's the Hot Mess Roundtable. They're currently on hiatus, but they are recording episodes, and we'll be back soon. I feel like I get dug at a lot on that show.
You got, from what I hear, you got dug out a lot when she was on this one.
Yeah, a little bit that
A
one
lot
too.
of people quit listening because it was intense.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Mostly for Bubby.
And for other listeners.
Okay, we go back and forth a lot, me and the missus.
It was a little funny.
A little funny. So, all right. So that's what you just.
It was scary. And
It's not scary. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about what I have to say. So I think it's fine. Bubby, I would like to call you out that you have not yet replied, except for to correct me on our trip plans to go to. We're looking at going to a fun little place.
When we met last, we were waiting to see what Tyler could do.
I know.
And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm available any of those Saturdays. So
okay.
We're waiting on Tyler.
Okay. Tyler, if you're out there listening to the podcast, get your shit together. All right.
Doesn't listen to this podcast.
We're going to, if you go to breakthrough.com, but it's BRK.through.com, you can check out the place that we're looking at going to. It's up in Kansas City.
Overland Park,
Kansas. Oh, we just did a job up there in Overland Park not too long ago. We can swing by and check them out too. So check that place out. We're looking at going. We just got to get our schedules all lined up, and we'll be going to that. So, Bubby, you got a lot of pictures here. Is this the Airbnb?
Yes. So this weekend, shenanigans ensued with a class reunion of theater majors from my college. And
so this is something that you do kind of on the regular, right?
A little bit. We lost one of our inner circle members of friends to cancer last year, and so we vowed to get together more. And
it's like a blood vow. You guys like?
That's an oath.
That's an oath.
Oh,
yeah.
that's blood oath.
So we went this weekend.
My bad. I didn't know the vow/oath curriculum.
It's almost
there.
like a marriage, a vow.
A vow. Oh.
So we gathered in the town we graduated from, came from all over the
You're not going to shout out that town.
Oh, we can. It's Arkadelphia, Arkansas. No one's going to know where it is or what it is.
Check it out on the map, folks. Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
It is south of Hot Springs, Arkansas, which is south of Little Rock, which is the capital.
Unlike an email that we have coming up, Bubby did not make that place up.
And so we stayed in an Airbnb that's right on the Washita River, and
He may have made that up.
no, it was very pretty and a huge Airbnb. But the pictures I'm gonna talk about and describe.
Yeah,
The
we'll
first
post
one
them to the Facebook group.
The first one is just a street with a bunch of crack houses on it.
Okay. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, if you can just look at the empty house, and then
Yeah,
there's
all the windows are missing out of that house.
there's a house with several cars in front of it.
Yep,
and
I see that. That's
it's
nice.
just all littered, and I don't know what crack.
You kind of driving through this neighborhood, you're like, kids, roll up the windows.
This is just just one street. It's the street that you drive down to go to the Airbnb, and there's like a haunted house on the other side of it. It's
Like a real haunted house, or like you buy tickets to it, or is it actually just a house that you think is haunted?
it's a house I think is haunted.
Because it'd be way better if there was just like a haunted house running like down the street from this Airbnb.
It kind of looks like a lot like the first house with no windows. It has no doors or windows. So.
Okay.
Anyway, so you drive down the street to eventually end at this gravel road that you go down to go to the Cedar Lodge.
Now, I don't know. At what point, Bubby, did you, while driving down this road, think, I'm probably going to be murdered?
Oh, as soon as we turned on it.
Okay.
Yes. We're like, what? And we
Do not Google Map your Airbnb.
You check reviews on that thing or anything?
I wasn't in charge of renting it.
Oh.
It was one of our members, our friends that did all this.
Members. Now you have members.
Bubby's in a cult.
Members of our theater
Theater
group.
cult.
Yeah.
Theater cult. Got it.
So, but it's a very nice Airbnb.
The TC, they
again.
call it.
It's it is all cedar lodge. It's all cedar inside, and there is
Your clothes are safe in there. No
It is-
moths are going to get them.
It looks like a cabin. There's a cool spiral staircase. It's the only way to get to the top floor, except for
Oh, that's inconvenient.
a ramp that goes around, which is ADA.
If you got to move a couch.
Oh, it has an elevator
Oh,
on
fancy.
the outside, so someone on an elevator could get to the top.
Friend of the podcast, Carol, has an elevator in her house.
Really?
Yeah.
How many floors does she have?
2.
Okay.
Well, no, it's probably 3 if you count the base, the garagey downstairs. It'd be 3.
Okay. So inside there are tons and tons of animal heads on the
Oh.
wall, and so there's a
This is
picture.
not making me feel better about this place.
There's a picture of a moose above the back door that I took
Okay.
and posted, so you'll be able to see that. And then you know how you see
Yeah, this is the one I have a question about.
certain pictures, like on I don't know YouTube, Facebook or I don't know, like someone who built something that
Yeah,
can't be used.
You had one job.
Yeah, and it was wrong, like a door that opens the wrong direction to
Yeah.
a toilet,
Or like the door,
toilet's halfway.
a door that opens up out of the second floor of a house and goes nowhere.
Yeah, or the I don't know, toilet paper rolls like way on the other side of the room.
Right.
I have a picture of a ceiling fan.
Yep.
This was in the bedroom that I stayed in.
Okay, so you did not get a cool, refreshing breeze in this place, is what you're saying?
It was cool from the air conditioner, but the fan was no use, no help. So
Yeah, I see this.
there, right next to the ceiling fan, is a wall with a door in it.
Yep.
That leads to an open living area.
But the problem here, Bubby, is that if you did you try turning this fan on by any
You
chance?
cannot turn this fan.
Okay.
There's
If-
nothing.
If you were to turn this fan on, the blade would travel 3 to 4 inches and go thump straight into the wall,
yeah.
and then stop moving
Yes.
until the motor burned out.
And if you notice, there's one blade missing because they went ahead and took the blade off
Yeah, because it was
to
hitting
build the wall or,
Yeah.
or whatever, or put the ceiling fan up. It's like, why?
Yeah, they put the ceiling fan up and they're like, this blade is going to hit the wall. I better take this one off.
Blade off. Yeah.
And then they were like,
It's so
oh, wait,
funny.
all the blades are going to hit the wall.
Did you see it? Anyway.
And then they were
so,
like,
yeah.
I guess we'll just take the switch out.
Why not just take the ceiling fan out?
No, they went to all the trouble putting it in there.
I had to take a picture of that. I was like, this
They got some smaller blades on order. They're just waiting for them to come.
this is good. This is so good. But yeah, that was my weekend. We had a great time. And
Yeah, what'd you do down there, Bubby? Anything? Did you do some? Improv little shows or something?
no. We
Your theater cult.
we spent Friday night just looking at old slides of old pictures of
Slides.
well, they were, I say slides, but they were like on a computer and they were just still pictures from
A PowerPoint.
kinda of our.
Were they originally
all-
slides?
Yeah. Well, no. They were the original pictures that were downloaded onto a computer, but
Okay.
they're of our shows that we had been in when we were in
I
college.
guess I should explain what
So many years
slides
ago.
are. So, kids back in the day.
No one young listens to this.
Okay. Never mind that, kids. No, Parker listens to this.
Oh, yeah.
Parker, back in the day, instead of them
Our
putting,
one young viewer.
instead of them like printing a picture and putting it on like photographic paper so you could put it in a frame, like you've seen sometime, I'm sure around your house somewhere, they would instead print it on a little clear piece of plastic with like a cardboard border, and then you would have to put it in what's called a slide projector. And then it would project that little image onto the wall. And my dad had so many freaking slides back in the day. And it is a lost format. Like nobody has
No.
a slide projector anymore.
Of course not.
Nobody's like setting up a slide projector to show their vacation photos because that's what they used to do.
It's all digital. Yeah.
It was a lot of effort to have slides.
Yeah.
And for what? Like you didn't gain anything by a slide.
No.
Like it wasn't like, oh man, we got to get the slide projector out and check them pictures out again. No, it was a hassle.
Yeah.
Like you got a book, you flip through the book, you look at the pictures. Easy. PowerPoint like Bubby did, easy. Slides, not easy. You needed a screen. You had to set a screen up.
Yeah.
That's my complaint about the old
Did you
times.
make that friendship bracelet while you were there?
Oh, shit.
No. So this bracelet that I got is a different story. That's we interviewed a new
that's
music minister at church this week.
And he's from a foreign land.
He is from Tunisia, and so
A real country.
today is his last full day. He goes back.
He already quit?
tomorrow. No, he flies back tomorrow.
Okay. I was like, that's a quick
We
job.
don't know if he is accepting the position or not. We'll find out next day or so. But
He's got to get out of the country before this
today-
puppy. No, he ain't coming back.
he gave me this friendship bracelet.
Well, that's nice, though. Are you guys friends?
Pretty.
Well, of course, we're friends now.
Oh, okay. Was it because of the bracelet, or were you friends before he gave you the bracelet?
I'm not friends with anyone unless they give me a bracelet.
Oh, shoot. And Amanda's not talking no, like, hand-woven bracelet either. She's talking about 14 to 18 karat.
I am not.
Yeah, so it was neat.
Okay. Well, exciting.
Yeah.
Born, met someone from a foreign land, learned about their culture, got a souvenir. Bubby had a very exciting week.
That's
Busy.
exciting.
Very busy.
Man, how was your week?
I just worked.
You just worked?
Yep, every day.
Well, then, in that case, I'm going to tell you about my
Okay.
week. Okay? Bubby, how many times do you think I had to buy a tire in the last, month?
Once?
Three
Three?
times is the correct answer to that. So I think I talked about getting my wife a new tire on the podcast. If I didn't, she has a little tiny tiny Fiat 500. And they're zoning in on this house every day when I just give away a little more detail. Most of the people who listen to the podcast know me and know where I
I'll
live.
see if it was out when the car went.
All right, Amanda's gonna look on Google and see if it was out there. But so I had to get a tire for hers. She had to get a nail in the sidewall or something in the sidewall, so she couldn't get it. Couldn't get it just patched. She had to get a new tire. There's only 2 companies in the world that make this tire, and it's a very special size. And you got to special order it. Care to take a guess how much one singular tire cost for my wife's car?
$79.
$350, Bubby.
Good grief.
Good grief is correct.
It's in the Google picture.
I'm pretty sure it would be.
She was
So
for lunch that day.
I had him do that, and I said, get a tire and an oil change while you're at it. And I get in there, and the guy's like, $420. And I was like,
Ooh.
for a tire and an oil change? He goes, yeah, that doesn't seem right, does it? And he pulls it up. He goes, no, you bought this brand. So, yeah, that's about right. And I was like, oh, crap. So I bought her a new tire.
You should have asked for the cheapest.
Right. Well, they only make one, only 2 companies make it, like I said. Because it's like for a Barbie car, you know. They don't. It's not like a regular sized tire. So then, so that happened about 2-3 weeks ago. So last week Monday, I got a tire with a slow leak, and it's had a slow leak forever. And I took it and got patched once, and it still had a slow leak. So finally, I was taking it. I was like, all right, we need to do something about this tire. And they're like, all right, we're gonna have to replace it. I was like, okay, do whatever you got to do. Care to guess how much that tire was?
Oh, I'm sure a little higher.
No. This is for the Kia. This is for
Kia.
the Kia. So
Right.
it's a normal size tire. It is not a specialty tire.
All right, I'll say $100.
$150 was that tire. Yeah, it's still pricey, but not too bad. We're getting to the point of this story here in just a second. So then Saturday night, Friday night. We've been taking care. We had the cousin dog here, which
Right.
we all met last week. And then we were taking care of my in-laws' cats. So we went over one last time to feed the cats, check on them, run the dogs, so on and so forth. We're coming back. I'm like, I got a low tire. I know it's not the new one, but one of my other one's low, so we'll stop and we'll fill up all the tires. So I'm topping off tires. First tire, second tire, third tire. Good. We get to the other back tire. So I'd already replaced one of the back tires. We get to the other back tire. I touch the stem to put the air thing on it, and air just comes whipping out of that like 100 miles an hour. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. And if you hold it up, it doesn't. But as soon as you touch it, it just starts pouring out air. So that tire's done, right? But I'm like, all right, I'm going to top it off. I'm going to try to limp home, and we're going to get this thing fixed tomorrow. This is at the Signal gas station in Ozark. You know what I'm talking about here? Right next to Lambert's.
Yes.
I fill it up. The pressure is pretty close to full. I pull out of the parking lot. I go down the ramp onto the highway, and boop, 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 boop. That tire is now officially flat.
Oh.
That was a dumb plan on my part. Okay. So now I got to pull over the side of the road, and I got to change it. I got 3 dogs in the car plus my wife.
Oh no.
So now I got to try to keep the 3 dogs in the car because I'm on the highway. Get the spare and the jack out, and swap this tire. So after yelling at the dogs, get them all to get up in the front seats. I get the tire out. I get the jack out. I get the car jacked up. I break all the lug nuts. I get all the lug nuts off, have them off, and I go to take the tire off. Nope. That tire's not coming off.
Why?
I start yanking on that tire, like to the point where I'm like, I might tip this jack over, but I'm yanking on this tire. It is not moving a millimeter. Okay. Can't get it to move at all. I'm kicking the tire. I'm like hitting it with the
Tire iron.
the tire iron. Nothing. Can't get this thing off this wheel. I go back and double check like 10 times. I have all the lug nuts off, right? Because my luck, I'd be an idiot. And I only took,
One.
I had one
on.
left on there. Nope, got them all off. So finally, like, shit. And we're like on the side of the highway, right? And cars are whipping by the whole time. I'm like, all right, we're gonna have to call AAA, get somebody out here to help me. I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but I cannot get this tire off. So we called
Special tool?
Nope. So yes, but no. So we called AAA. They say it's going to be any time between now and an hour from now. Okay.
That's not bad.
Always err on it's going to be an hour from now. Okay. So we're on the side of the road, 8:30 at night. It's getting dark. It's getting scary out there. Mm-hmm. And we're waiting for the guy to show up. The guy pulls into the James River parking lot over there, driving around looking for us. Can't see us.
You're on the highway.
Yep. Finally, he calls. We're like, we're over here. We see you. He's like, oh, they told me to was at the church. So he comes around. He has his little air, his little like
Air gun.
air. It's not an air
Compression.
gun. It's like
compressor.
but it's like one of those ratchety ones, like they use for like when they do the quick changes in the NASCAR and stuff. He
Right.
got one of those. He's got his little jack with him. I already got it jacked up. He goes, I'll just put it under here, just be safe. Jacks up a little more. Goes to pull that tire. Nothing. He ain't getting that tire off either. He's yanked it a couple times. He goes, goes back to the truck, comes back with his big ass mallet. Okay. Wham, wham, wham. Nothing. It doesn't move even a little bit. Wham, wham, wham. He goes, this usually only happens on a Ford. And I'm like, okay, sure. He spends 10 minutes hitting that tire with that damn mallet before he finally starts wiggling a little bit. He climbs underneath the car and he's hit it from the underside. He comes back around, hits it some more. It's a good 15 minutes for him to finally loosen up this thing. We're just stuck on there for whatever reason.
I have never heard of that.
Now, I've not changed this. The last time I changed this tire was probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So this tire's been, riding around for a while.
Would you drive through oil and
I don't know
dry or something?
I don't know, but it took him a hot minute. Like he was sweating by the time he was done just banging on that tire. Finally gets it busted free. Puts on the donut, right? Because all I got is a donut. Puts that on there, gets a little compressor, fills up the donut just to be on the safe side, sends me on my way. So then I got to go get a new tire the next day because I'm riding around on a donut. So I go to the same place the Tyler almost got arrested at, where I thought he was the criminal, but it was the criminal was standing next to him in the police photos. I've told that story, haven't I?
I don't remember it.
Shit.
No.
Okay. So there's a tire place here in town, and they got robbed. Some dude stole a bunch of tires from that place. And on the news, they had a picture come up, and it said, do you know this criminal? Turn him in for a reward. And there's Tyler in the picture. And I'm like, I know that sumbitch. I'm going to turn his ass in now. I'm going to get this money.
Just want some reward.
And they go, we're looking for the man on the left. And I'm like, damn it. I know the one on the right. And I would have turned his ass in and got
Tyler's in
that
the
money.
picture.
Yeah, Tyler's just standing there in the picture.
That's hilarious.
We'll have Tyler tell the story about what happened to him when he comes back. But yeah, I tried to turn him into the cops, but it wasn't him. I should have called anyway, see if I could have just turned him in anyway. He probably got something out there outstanding. They're trying to find him for.
I'm Jack. Never hurt.
Yep. is there any reward for that guy? Because I'll turn him in. So get over there. They're like, oh, yeah, it'll be like an hour before we can get to you. And I'm like, whatever. It's a Saturday, and I'm just like, I got to get it done. So I just sit around, play on my phone. He goes, okay, we got her ready to go. It's going to be, care take guess?
New tire.
And let me just add, I'll give you all the details, and a new valve stem, because that's where the tire pressure sensor is for that tire, and mine was gone at that point. Don't know where it went. It's on the side of the road somewhere.
$200.
$200 is correct, Bubby. You are dead on. If this were the Price is Right, you would get both showcases.
Yay! I win.
So
Flat tire.
$200. And now I'm scared to drive my car anywhere because I've had 2 tires go bad here in the last week, and I'm like, the other 2, I got 2 more tires. This could happen again.
Right.
And hopefully I can get the next one off. But
before I left this weekend, I went and had an oil change in my Jeep because it'd been a while, almost time to get a new one. So I always take mine to a Big O Tire to get an oil change.
I have a quick question for you.
Okay.
Are you a mileage guy or a time guy when it comes to changing your oil?
Mileage.
Okay. The correct answer.
Yeah. And so while I was there, when I first got there,
Oh, the cicadas are out.
I told them what I wanted, and
Sorry,
they said,
folks.
fine. I gave my keys. I turned to my left to go to the waiting room, and I looked, and their bottom pane window is just broken out.
Just busted out.
Just busted out. And I said, whoa, what happened there? And he said, somebody broke in last night.
Oh.
And not just last night, they broke in last week also.
Oh, like,
so that's the second window pane.
well, they got all new stuff because I stole all the old stuff, so then they got new stuff.
Well,
and I got to get there and get the new stuff.
They didn't steal any tires, though. They just stole money out of the, I guess, cash register or something. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm hoping the second time around they were smart about that and locked that money up or something.
No.
So
No, they still stole some money.
if you're looking to rob a place,
However,
big old tires.
why wouldn't you take some tires?
What are you going to do with those tires?
Those tires are expensive.
What are you going to do with
I
them,
only
though?
need 4 tires.
Have them put on. I'm surely you can go somewhere and say, hey, I've got these tires I bought. I need
Right.
to have them put on.
Because they're not balanced or anything. So yeah, you don't think that the big old called around and said, "Hey, I'm missing these 4 tires here."
I don't know.
And here comes Bubby with his 4 tires, just
I don't know.
into the closest tire place to where Big O is.
Maybe the guy's cousin Cletus puts tires on for a living. I don't know.
There might be a
are good
guy out
stories.
behind. Oh shit!
I have questions.
You go ahead, man. Amanda has lost interest in me and Bubby's old man talk,
Car talk.
and is now going to take over the podcast. Go.
So the cousin dog
Uh-huh.
is a cousin to whom?
Actually, okay, so I did the genealogy on this the other day. Okay. She is not actually a cousin dog.
Yes.
She would be the aunt
Yes.
to these 2 dogs and my wife's sister, if we're going to play the game
Yes.
correctly.
Yes. I think on that same episode that I was very introspective when I listened to the last episode.
Okay.
So I questioned everything.
All right.
I was like, who is the cousin to this dog? I don't understand the family mapping that has happened.
Yeah, so actually over the weekend I had done the family mapping, and yes, that dog would be the aunt to my 2 dogs and 2 cats, and my wife's sister dog, because it is the dog of her parents.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that genealogy does check out.
Okay.
We don't have a 23andMe for it, but I think that's all correct.
Okay. That's all.
What else were you introspective about on our podcast? It's like getting notes. I'd like to hear some notes.
Oh my gosh. You should just. So, my sister Caroline and I listen to the episodes. Usually, if it comes out before we drive home on Tuesday, then we'll listen to it. But usually it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or whatever day we
It drops at
travel
6
to
o'clock
work together.
every Tuesday.
So,
Plane, cicadas. It's crazy.
an
already.
airplane.
Cars, horns.
Now I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, okay, you listen to the podcast on
Yes.
Tuesdays, sometimes
And,
Wednesdays.
She has lots of thoughts and opinions on the podcast. And
I would love her to come on the podcast.
She take notes.
she
Hey.
she could do her own podcast that is just
Hey, Carolyn, when you coming on the podcast?
a comment to
It's just like a Mystery Science Theater,
yeah, pretty
but
much.
for the podcast.
Yeah,
That goes on straight to the Patreon.
right. But yeah, so we talk a lot about the podcast when it happens. My favorite is when I don't remember exactly what we talked about because it's like 2 weeks at that point.
Oh yeah, no. Try doing the show notes and trying to remember what the hell we talked about.
So I don't always remember exactly what was said, and I love when I like basically echo my laugh because I have the same laugh to the whatever joke or whatever happened.
Right.
I'm like, oh, still think it's funny.
I'm still comedy gold, kids.
Not me, but other people.
Yeah, right.
That's still funny.
Amanda only laughs at her own jokes. That's what we
not
know about
true.
Amanda.
That's not true.
We have some new listeners.
I'm just the only
Some of
funny
my
one.
classmates
Oh, shouts out to Bubby's classmates.
wanted to know about the podcast I did. So
You sent them
I told
right to the it's all fish and chips it's all fish and chips.com.
yes,
Or you can email us at it's all fish and chips at gmail.com.
I want someone to email us without listening to us.
Just like somebody finds the
just
email. Like
cold.
we don't get any spam or anything on that. Please
We
don't
get
sign.
some.
Please. Well, like at the beginning we did.
I've cleared a lot of it out.
Oh, do you clear it out? Okay. I only check like twice a week or so just to see if anything's come through.
I get a notification every time someone pops
Oh,
up.
I don't have it. It's only on my computer. It's not set up on my
Yeah.
phone. I have like 9 emails already on my phone. It's a shit show. So I try not to add any more bananas to it. All right, Bubby.
are you going to share the email with us?
I will here in a minute. I got another story to tell.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? Fine. Bubby wants to call out the email. We're calling out the
Talking
email.
about emails. I don't know.
Calling out the email. This email is from a listener of the podcast and
Long-time listener.
not the first-time writer. Okay, he's written before. We'll let you take a guess, then we'll shout him out. This episode, this email. I can feel the dementia starting to slip in every once in a while.
It's usually during an episode.
Oh no, it's all the time.
Yeah.
And when I try to remember a name, is because I didn't have names in there to begin with, and now it's only getting worse. No greeting at the start of this email. We
Right
get
into
right into the business. I think you guys need to create a Bubby Globe where Bubby fills in pretend countries. He's already created Kakistan. And I like the addition of the Notary Republic. That's a banana republic there. The Notary Republic. It is run by a dictator, and we do not officially endorse the country of Notary Republic. But I think, and he says, I think you're onto something here. So, Bubby, we're gonna get you one of them sticker books with all the countries in the world, and you can just write your own names on them. You can show everybody in the world, everybody at home, where Kakistan is and where the Notary Republic is. And that, care to take a guess who that was from?
I'm going to say that's from Ed.
No.
Nope.
Good guess, but that is from former podcast guest star Ryan.
Oh, right.
So he.
You might have something there, Ryan.
Yep. Bubby's going to start making up more and more countries as we go here. Just see how many you can slip in here, Bubby. All right. So that was our email.
It's a goal.
If you, we love when you get email. We'll read all the emails that you send us, whether they make any sense or not. You can send those at it's allfishandships@gmail.com. All right, Bubby. Back in the day, Mana, you're probably old enough to remember this particular group. It was a young duo rap group.
Menudo.
Menudo. Amanda went old school, not a duo, but
It just made me laugh. I love saying it.
Menudo. Bubby, you remember Menudo?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
I actually don't.
I was a fan of Menudo back in the day. No,
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin. That's where he started.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, there was a group. They had a famous song called "Jump," but it wasn't the one that you necessarily think about. This band was called Criss Cross.
Criss Cross.
Do you remember Criss Cross?
Yep.
They're gonna make you. Of
course.
Jump. Daddy Mac will make you. Yep.
Jump.
Okay, not to be confused with Van Halen's "Jump"
No.
The lesser
or
of the
Cypress Hill's "Jump Around."
two. The tie for that one.
Oh, it's a tie for that one. I would like to say that I managed to accidentally crisscross my fashion the other day. That's 100% correct.
Where is this going?
100%. pictured you in the overall like shorts
Yeah.
backwards.
Yep. Shorts backwards, shirt backwards, whole 9 yards.
Nice.
Did you really?
Yep. Accidentally. So what happened was we've established that the trash comes very early in the morning at my house. So I went to bed, and it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock at night, and I wake up from a dead sleep.
Trash.
I forgot to take out the trash. So now I got to get up and take out the trash. Now I usually leave my clothes from the day before, the kind of like right in the same spot every night. So if I have to get up to like let the dogs out, or if there's some sort of emergency, I can throw them on real quick and go out. So I throw on my clothes real quick, come downstairs, and I grab the trash cans and I start taking them out, and my pants start falling down. So I reach down. I have one of those ratchety belts, the click belts, kind of fat people. But I reach down to do it, and there's no belt there. And I'm like, what? And I reach behind me, and there's the buckle to the belt on the back side. So I got a click, and then I look down at my shirt, and my shirt is also on backwards. And I'm like, hellfire, 1 in the morning. I'm crisscrossing it out here. I got to go back to bed. So I got the trash out.
Just drink it all.
Okay. If I'm going to drink it all, I'll drink it out of the bottle.
You were just
That is
facing
awesome.
the wrong way when you got dressed.
Yeah, that's right. If I just turned around, I'd have been fine. So, yeah, my shorts are usually a little loose, and then the belt tightens up, so you don't have to unbutton the shorts to put them on usually. Yeah, crisscross. So I'm going to call up them boys, see if we can make this a trio and go back out on the road.
Right.
They got to still be out
Oh,
there,
they're
right?
still out there, yeah.
Speaking of still out there, did you see who was at down in Branson at the Johnny Morris Shenanigans Amphitheater out there?
That would have been the Rolling Stones.
That would have been the Rolling Stones. You didn't go to that, did you?
No, I was in
Arkansas.
I got back about 4:45 yesterday, so I could have gone, but we passed a lot of traffic. They were
Loading in.
They were going that way.
Yeah.
We were coming from.
Maddie, you didn't go to that thing, right?
I refuse to go to that venue. It's outside.
And the company,
Yeah, right?
Expensive.
the pyro
And
company I
horrible
worked for
Friday.
did pyro for them.
Oh, so you could have gone.
I could have.
You could have got
I could have worked it.
paid.
Yep.
So they
That would have been awesome.
it was packed out, right? They
Oh, yeah.
because they'd lowered the price on tickets too. They were like they had lowered that price to like $100 a ticket there near the end because they were worried about not selling that place out.
No, I don't think they had to worry.
Yeah,
It was
it was packed out, and like they didn't start. Like the Rolling Stones didn't start till 10 o'clock. Now, I'm not going to go to that concert because that's way after my bedtime. And what I really wonder is how is that not past their bedtime?
No,
'Cause
they just woke up. They woke up at
I
8:30,
see. Right.
and they can be ready to go by 10.
I see
They
how that
slept all
goes.
day. They've been sleeping since their last show, like a week and a half ago.
They just load them
That's
into
how
the
that
bus,
works.
and they're
Yeah.
got an IV in them so they don't dehydrate, and they just sleep until.
And then they just go around and like, time to get up.
Come on.
I saw a clip of it, and Mick Jagger's out on stage talking about Branson, and so him and the band actually were there a day early, and so the night before they went and saw some shows. They went to the Legends and saw Michael Jackson,
Oh, that's so sad.
all those guys, yeah, Blues Brothers.
Because that Legend show is terrible.
They seem to. They seem
shots
to
out.
enjoy it.
I'm shots fired.
I guess there was a Mick Jagger impersonator
Oh,
too
that's 100%
for that,
what I
and
do. With
he did. Mick Jagger was like, he did really well. Or
should have got up there and done it with him,
that would have been funny.
right?
Yeah, he should have just jumped on stage. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, but he don't want to do that because now everybody's going to bother him. He wants to be
Well,
as
true.
incognito as possible. Because at this point, they don't look like they look like old dudes.
Yeah, they don't look like the young guy on stage.
Yeah.
No.
So they go. Do you hear about any other shows they went to? Anything? They go.
I'm trying to remember. That was
Zip lines. They
big
do some
one.
bumper boats or anything.
Uh,
Rolling Stones out there
no.
doing bumper boats in Branson.
I can't really.
Hit up the Andes.
I can't remember. Maybe. Oh, they went to Dolly Parton's Stampede.
Oh, Dixie Stampede. That's a good show.
Yeah, so they liked it.
They'll sneak you in there too. Like they got back ways into that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the Dixie Stampede anymore, but
I didn't say that.
I did.
You did.
I did. I apologize. It's just the Stampede now.
Right.
They took the Dixie out, just like the Chicks. They used to be the Dixie Chicks.
Just chicks.
You can't say Dixie no more, apparently.
Yeah, and you can't say Dixie Outfitters. It's just the Outfitters now.
They say Dixie Outfitters, no problem.
they still do
Oh
it?
yeah, that place. That
No.
place is all like rebel flags and the
Yeah.
General Lee out front. And yeah, no, they're not. They're not on the PC train, Bubby.
All right.
They're doing their own thing over there. Sometimes that happens.
Good for them.
Good for them. Proud of them. Doing their Bubby supports the
You do you.
you do you. All right. Yeah, we wasted 15 minutes of this podcast. So
Not bad for
right.
that.
It was the best 15 minutes.
He was the best 50. You guys missed out so much. If only you'd been here. If only you did. No, you didn't really miss much. You mostly missed Bubby trying to identify.
Glasses, yeah.
Glasses there.
I needed my glasses.
Where are your glasses, Bubby?
They're in my backpack.
You don't wear them except for to read?
Seldom. Yeah. When things seem really small to me, yeah.
Catherine
I'll
tells
read.
him to wear them more.
She does.
Does she now?
She does.
What's Parker say about your glasses?
Why are you wearing your glasses, Dad?
You got a good You got a Parker story this week or no?
You would think I would with all the
He spent the
shenanigans.
whole weekend away from him.
Oh,
No, he went with us.
well, what?
Oh.
He spent the whole time pretty much playing on an elevator and stairs and ramps.
Just riding that elevator up and down.
He was just having a good old time by himself at the house.
To go out there in the Wiki Watchie River or whatever that was.
Washita River now.
No, didn't get out in the Washington State River.
Nope.
Did you get out there? Do a little swimming around? How come?
Leeches.
Leeches.
We went over to one of our.
The penis fish swim right up your penis.
We went over to one of the houses of professor
Dumbledore.
of theater, and that we had.
Snape.
He's retired now. He used to be the dean, actually, of the school of theater, but then
Was he a ball busting dean there?
he's retired, and
Yelling at you.
he's got a swimming
theater
pool
cult
in his
kids.
backyard, so everybody got to swim if they wanted.
Did you get in the pool?
Well, I didn't, but Parker, who did not take swimming trunks
Just
with him,
Just jeans and a t-shirt, just straight in.
No, he borrowed a pair of our professor's swim pants because they're about the same size.
Pants.
Swim
Shorts, excuse me. Swim
swimsuit.
shorts. Yeah,
Swimsuit.
swimsuit.
Swim.
Did I say pants?
Yeah, you did say
did?
pants. Swim.
Right.
He had some swim khakis on. Some swim cargo
Any pants
pants.
are swim pants if you get them wet.
Right, if you try hard enough.
They started out pants and they
Everything's
shrunk
a
down to
swimsuit.
shorts.
Yeah, everything's a swimsuit if you want it to be.
But
Got a wedding dress on, that's a swimsuit.
at a cookout. It was fun.
Okay. So you did get to go swimming though. You didn't
did
you
get
didn't
to go
deny him
swimming. No.
the joy of pool. Good swimmer?
No.
No, just flailing around out there.
It wasn't deep. There's no deep end, so
Okay.
it was fine.
My wife wants a pool.
You have room. You have a lot of room.
I got room, but I don't want it. That's a lot.
Just start digging a hole.
Just see if it fills in with the water. If it does, congratulations. Here's your pool.
Yeah.
I want one of those like a pond pools. You know, you see those people who have like the like
Koi pond.
no, not like koi pond. That's Bubby. Those aren't pools. You're not supposed to be climbing in those.
I can see.
Have you never seen the people who have like the natural pool where it's like a pool but it has like plants around the outside edge of it, so it kind of disguises. It kind of looks like a pond, but it's actually just a pool.
I'm gonna say no. I haven't.
Okay, they're pretty cool. They've usually got that like that's like the slope grade into the pool. You know, no entry, the easy entry.
No entry pool.
No entry pool. You can't get in. It's got a dome over
I
it.
think you're talking about a koi pond.
I am talking about maybe I am talking about a koi pond. We got a pond we got a pool and a pond. A pond would be good for you. So, all right, I think that's gonna wrap this one up, folks. Sorry for the mayhem on this one. I know you can hear the cicadas and the dogs barking and everything, but you know that's what happens when you podcast outside. But if you'd like to reach out to us and tell us to close the damn windows in my house, you can reach us at allfishandships@gmail.com. Check us out on our website. It's allfishandships.com. Definitely check out the Facebook group. That's where we post all the pictures. You'll see Bubby's Airbnb, as well as all the other things we talk about on the podcast. Oh, I had one more picture in here. And I'm going to hit it real quick. Then we'll wrap up. All right, look at the picture in there, Bubby, that was in the Mexican restaurant.
Oh, the bathroom door?
So no, it's not the bathroom door. This is a door in the bathroom, but it is not the door that goes in and out of the bathroom. This is another door. Now, if you look at the bottom of that door, they have screwed a piece of wood across it so you can't open it. and they put a lock on the door on the inside as well. Care to guess what's on the other side of that door? Because you can hear it clearly while you're in there. The kitchen. The kitchen is on the other side of that door, Bubby.
And that goes to the bathroom.
Yes. So if you wanted to, and you had enough oomph in you to get that piece of wood off the bottom of that door, you could just stroll right into that kitchen from that bathroom if you wanted to.
That's
Except
what the cooks do.
there's no handle. It's a lock.
Yeah, there's a lock but no handle. They don't want you going through that door, but they also didn't want to go to the trouble of, like, getting rid of that door.
Yeah, so you're not going to open that door because that you'd have to have the key,
Yeah.
even if you pulled the wood off.
You pull the wood off and got the little, like, latchy lock out of the way.
Is that wood or is that tile?
No, I think it's wood. But yeah, this place had a lot going on. But you could fully hear, like, them cooking in the kitchen and just yelling and talking in there while you're trying to do your business. It's very disconcerting.
Are they playing Mexican music, Spanish music, whatever?
Racist music, is that what you're saying?
Ricky Martin,
Latin.
Menudo.
No, something with a tuba and a accordion.
Veggie Tales.
It's oh man,
Cajun Connection.
I really tried to come up with a single VeggieTales song and failed at it. Something about a comb or a brush. Hairbrush. Okay.
Or a water buffalo.
Water buffalo. See, I didn't have it. I just didn't have it in me. All right. Don't bother checking out our TikTok or our Instagram because we don't do anything with it. But YouTube has videos every week of the new episodes. And if you'd like to be a supporter of the podcast, just like Ed and Carol and KK and my wife and Anthony, you can check us out on our Patreon. It's all Fish and Chips at Patreon. It's only $3 to sign up for that a month. It's not a very big commitment in any way. Or if you'd like to sponsor the podcast, it's $20 a month.
Does K Squared have her bracelets
Yep,
yet?
she got her bracelets and her picture on Saturday.
Nice.
And her and the niece were trying to decipher what was going on.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And then I had to tell the story of me getting my appendix out in San Juan again, because even though KK listens to the podcast, she did not remember that story at all.
Oh.
Until I started telling it, then she immediately remembered the story. Oh. So, but yes, she has her pictures, and if you sign up for the Patreon, you too will get a picture drawn by somebody on the cast or one of their kids or somebody they know, who knows. And another special prize, which may be a bracelet or something else.
A cat toy.
A cat toy. Or Amanda had something she brought back at one point, like keychains or something, and just never gave those away. So we got stuff.
Because that was if you gave more than the minimum.
Oh, that's right. We've never had anybody give more than the minimum.
No.
So if you sign up for the
Cheap
sponsorship
podcast.
deal, cheap podcast, we ain't got much money. We're almost enough to buy a new microphone. We've almost saved up enough to buy a new microphone. So we'll probably replace Bubby's microphone here. It's one of the old ones. So, and it's
okay.
And it smells like burps. So,
And it's the quietest.
it's the quietest. Nobody can hear Bubby talk. So, having said
On purpose.
We just turn them down every time. Having said all that, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Thor.
Bubby.
Bye.
And no matter what you got going on, remember, it's all fish and chips.
How is that wind feeling like fall right now?
I know, right?
July.
It's cool out in the end of July, mid-July.
This is crazy.
Thick and meat.
By the way, my wife says, why do you guys talk over the music?
Because it's fun.
Because it's fun.
Yeah, I said, that's what we do.
We're not
Yeah.
done talking.
We got things to say, but we just got places to be. I got places to be, kids. All right, this is the longest this music's ever played. See ya.